So here's the calculator part of this review. Just checking a couple of answers. Anything on 1 through 3 is pretty easy to check. You just type the original function and type your answer. So for example, if I wanted to check number 2, I'm going to type in the original function. So the original function is 5, or the original expression is 5 over the root of 11. So I'm just going to, hold on a second. 5 divided by square root of 11. So that answer should be that. Now I'm going to type in my answer, which was 5 root 11 divided by 11. So this will check for any dumb mistakes. It should be the same, and it is. So that's how you check those couple up there. The equations. The equations you're just going to graph and then look for the zeros. So I'm just going to do number 7. I have some stuff already typed in there that I want to keep, so I'm going to turn those off for now. And I'm going to type number 7 into this Y3. So number 7 was this. When you type it into your calculator, remember you have to set it equal to 0. So I'm going to type in the root of 2x minus 4 plus 3 and then minus 5. So the root of 2x minus 4, then scroll out of the square root, plus 3, and then the 5 on the other side I'm going to bring over, make it minus 5. I'm going to graph it. So you can see that it goes through 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer should be 4, it looks like. But if it's not so obvious, you're going to have to do second calculate 0. So I'm going to remind you how to do that. Second calculate 0. Now you have to pick an x value to the left of this point, which is around 4, and then to the right of this point. So a left value could be, say, 2. You hit enter, you'll see right bound down here. Pick anything to the right of 4 that's within the screen. So 8. And then the guess, just hit enter, and it gives me the answer is 4. The 0, x equals 4. So go back to your work. It says x equals 4, so we're good. Now the functions, there's a way to check these. I showed it in class before. You're gonna have to make up values of x. I won't go through that. If you need a reminder, just ask. But I'm going to do number 11 because this one actually has a value, x equals 2, and your calculators can easily do that just by typing this in your screen. So I'm going to type this in as y1, my f, and this in as y2 in the graph. So bring up my calculator again. You can see that I've already done that, it looks like. Are those right? Yes. So I'm going to turn off the problem I just did. Actually, I can just clear that out. I'm going to turn these graphs back on. And I'm going to quit. So now I'm just going to type in y sub 1 of 2 plus y sub 2 of 2. So alpha trace y sub 1 parentheses 2 plus alpha trace y sub 2 parentheses 2. This should get me the answer of 16 because that's what we got when we did it without a calculator. And it does give me 16, so that's a great check. Just one or two more things. Let's see what we can do. To check these, I think the best thing to do is see our answer 1.34, plug it in for R, and make sure we get 10. So you're kind of doing this backwards. You won't get exactly 10 because we rounded, but you should get something very close. So I'm going to type in this equation. Where is it? So 4/3 and then pi. Now, type in your answer that you got for R. The answer we got for R was 1.34. And according to the formula, it should be R cubed. So close your parentheses and cube that. And then that will give us the volume. And the volume should be 10. And it's 10.07. And that's a little off because we rounded our answer. If we used more than 2 decimal places, it would have been closer. So that's good enough that we know we did it right. The very last thing I'm going to check is the last one, because the last one you check the same way. We got our answer 11.48. I'm going to plug that in for H. And then we'll see what V turns out to be. V should be 15. So we're going to type in the square root of 2GH. So the square root of 2 times G. Remember, they said G was 9.8. And then times our answer H. We got 11.48. Hit enter, and it gives us 15.0002. So go to the text, the problem, and it says the maximum speed was supposed to be 15. Well, we checked that. It is 15 with our answer. So it's a great check. There's other things you can do to check some of these answers. Again, if you have any questions on how to check other ones, just let me know.